Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt completely alone, even in a crowded place? Now imagine being 1,600 miles from the nearest human. No ships, no planes, no islands, just endless ocean in every direction. And here's the part that messes with your head. Sometimes, astronauts floating 250 miles above Earth are closer to that spot than anyone standing on land. That place is real. It's called Point Nemo. And it might be the loneliest place on Earth. Point Nemo sits in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. If you dropped a pin there, the closest land would be Ducie Island in the Pitcairn Islands, about 1,670 miles away. In another direction, Motunui, a tiny rock near Easter Island. And far to the south, Mare Island, off Antarctica. 3 specks of land, all ridiculously far. Here's what I mean when I say isolated. Think about driving 1,600 miles. That's like crossing entire countries. Now imagine water instead of highways. No lights, no boats, no sound except wind and waves. It's not dramatic like a storm scene in a movie. It's quiet, almost uncomfortable. And because it's so empty, space agencies use it as a dumping ground. Yeah, a dumping ground. Old satellites, pieces of space stations, even parts of rockets. When they fall back to Earth, they aim for Point Nemo. It's called the spacecraft graveyard. I actually think that's kind of poetic. The most isolated place on Earth, catching pieces of space. But here's the detail that gets me every time. The International Space Station orbits at around 250 miles above us. During certain passes, the astronauts up there are technically the closest humans to Point Nemo. Let that sink in. The nearest people to this place aren't on Earth. They're in space. And I don't know about you, but that does something to me. It reminds me how massive this planet is. How much of it do we not see? How easy it is to forget that most of Earth isn't cities or roads or Wi-Fi. It's vast, unreachable, silent. And honestly, there's something beautiful about that. Not everything has to be touched, or visited, or conquered. Some places just exist to remind us how small we are. And I think we need that sometimes. If this short glimpse fascinated you, you have to see the full documentary. In the main video, I break down the exact coordinates, the science behind the oceanic pole of inaccessibility, and why Point Nemo is more important to space missions than most people realize. Trust me, it goes deeper. So subscribe if you're into exploring the edges of this planet with me. The strange places. The quiet ones. The ones that make you stop and think. And then click into the full documentary on the channel. Because Point Nemo isn't just lonely. It's unforgettable.